which means I can feed some of this land to glorious Oldenburg, who now see the light. Utrecht need to be devoured by me, but yeah, I need a bit more war score to be taking that. Jake, you mean you need to culturally enrich some places? Ah, that's right. Too much diplo power. I need to spread it, don't I? Well, overseas provinces like these, Galician, I love it as a culture, but it's kind of got to go. As expected, our boats are just going to get nailed here. Yeah, we've already lost a few of them. Get out. Could have called it my victory if I'd just taken this, but over to Toulouse it goes. Béarn, the province itself, we can worry about later. And they're not going to put up a fight. Oh, they are going to put up a fight. I have you 100%, but you don't want that. They'll want it in a few months. In any case, let's get over to Liguria. It's a great place to have large numbers of troops, and we can use that to attack Milan. Augsburg blue-green is the best blue-green. Yeah, Augsburg is just a glorious country. I want to see more of them. Battle Pope, assist. Where did the French come from? Lots of 1,000 stacks of French. They have no other provinces. Is that some kind of event? Couldn't be a sortie. The AI doesn't know how to sortie. And they're getting a -2 crossing penalty for whatever it was. It must have been an event to make them pop up. Radical reforms. This is a very rare event, but it comes up when you have both a trader and a master of a mint, and it's an interesting one. Two of our most trusted advisors, Walter Keith and Hadrius Vittorio. Hey, Walter Keith. What kind of Italian name is that? They've been talking a lot recently. Plotting, some say, drafting plans for the Papal State's future. Whatever they're discussing, it's clearly controversial enough to warrant some secrecy. Finally, they approach the Pope. Thick stack of papers contain plans for monumental changes to the nation's trade policies. Necessary, he says. Profitable, he says. I do like money, so either gain mercantilism, or gain power, or gain lots of power and kill them both off. Well, I love mercantilism, it is no secret. And frankly, it's not high enough. So give it to me. That event can only fire once if you take the mercantilism. Also, it means I keep 2 of my great advisors. Alright, you're giving it all up. And it's free because it's a holy war. And finally, finished off the brilliant aristocratic tech tree. God, it's worthless. Now, unfortunately, you can't core this land until we're done with France, since France have cores there. Now, what say you, Milan? The Ottomans seem to have this situation taken care of. But we could do it better. So, what's that? 8 and 5 is 12. So I can give them another 12 or 13. Coigno and Cremona seem ideal. Yield of Frogs down and out. Yeah, Coigno and Cremona. Hopefully they'll start converting those provinces instantly. And then I can overfeed them just a little bit. Just a little bit. Couldn't hurt, could it? See, Gelra I kind of want. I wish I'd forged a claim on it now. I do have a lot of admin. It wouldn't be too bad just to take it myself, would it? Consider what I'm taking for myself. It's only these 2 provinces. probably, for now. Well, what I do want is you not to be friends with... Well, you're not friends with the Emperor. Well, there's all your money. None of them are that important, are they? I can't take Jelra anyway, so what am I thinking? Yeah, you know, Oldenburg, they've been complaining too much. They need to put their back into helping us out. And that'll give us a full coastline. Very good. I see no way that this could backfire. Jake, how's the trade map mode going? We make so much money in the English Channel and Sevilla. So I'm not concerned. Alright. I got my claim on Utrecht. I already have it on Antwerp for a wee while, so I need to get claiming you as well. Is there anything else that I need to claim? Missions, perhaps? Yeah, reclaiming Ferrara. Oh, I really want to take this. No, we're good. It's a very bad day to be French. 8 and 5 is 12, says the Pope. Yep, 8 and 5 is 12. I'm well aware it's 13. Hey, you try talking for 5 hours. Jake, check the Aurelic Patriots in Novgorod. They already had their... Oh. Yeah, they're westernizing, aren't they? Let's go and take care of that using the Battle Pope, because I don't want these guys causing issues. Russian Patriots in Muscovy again. Oh, what? Uzbek forced Muscovy to return these golden cores that they have no access to. Sure hope they can convert that land. At least Russian's still an accepted culture for Golden Horde. I'm sorry, man, but I'm going to need those provinces. Good, Lithuania's getting mopped up by the Commonwealth. Saves me the issue of having multiple targets, and our manpower is finally at something that can almost be called respectable. You're only coring one of them. And I don't see the bar here anymore. Why is that? Can I not see it from marches and only see it from vassals? Alright, Cogno's down. Cogno and Cremona. Do me a favour and get them converted quickly. Oh, also, Wallace is going to go to Nevers, just because it's their culture. Burgundian. And that should piece you down to not quite bite-sized, but certainly small. You're 159 now. Maybe I should return to Verona. Or better yet, Briskaya. Briskaya. Heck, I could do both. But we'll just settle for Briskaya. And that's going to leave you with enough. Give me the dosh as well, because I do love making money. And I don't want to see you in France getting cozy ever again. Toulouse, Nevers, Venice. Good enough. Do they start coring it? Does anyone start coring? Yeah, we got Wallace. Don't you worry. What's with this increased coring cost though? Savoy? Savoy have taken the Diplo Defense Act. That's going to make Cognac more expensive as well. Alright, who's left? Savoy, Trier, Utrecht, Wurzburg. It's getting pretty high now and you still don't want to be annexed. And on comes the coalition, but that is no problem whatsoever. Jake, it's still 126 for annexing Milan. No, it's only 94. I want to be able to do Milan in one shot. Alright, Vermandois down as well. I'd love to give even more to you, but since you can't even take Brabant, it's probably not my best idea ever. You already have 7 and 8, which is 15. I could give you Nassau and this. You should be able to deal with it. Any low base tax lands here? If I gave you these two, I think you'd be able to not suffer, and it would still make it a possibility that I could annex and release Trier later on. Sure, they'd be lacking a couple of key provinces. But I like the possibility. Let's get you out of this war. Your alliance with Austria is going to be a pain to me. Who else? Savoy, I don't really care much about. I do care that my vassal here isn't coring anything. He does have positive stability. I should have checked that first. Should have checked that with everyone first. I'm just taking it for granted that they'll have positive stability. Stop annexing electors, maybe we'll actually have an HRE. Sorry, just talking to myself. Yeah, we're at the dip cap. That's okay. What am I going to do with all this dip anyway? Tech? Oh, no, it wasn't teching that I wanted at all. It's buildings that I want. Man, how did I ever get this far in life? Now, the idea of building all these shipbuildings here is that when I have a navy, if they're all built in Iberia, then they'll be cheaper, as long as we make our way up to Grand Shipyard, which is 10% ship cost. Only 10 though? I swear it was 20 before. Good, he's coring more land. And he'll get it done quickly because it's in his culture group. Got Novgorod's land down. He still has a good chunk of his recent uprisings. And no real unrest. Managing to pay down his war exhaustion very nicely. Jake, how many Christian provinces are on the map? Good idea. We can check it on the ledger. So Catholic 122, 58 Protestants, 11 Reformed, 45 Protestants, and 45 Coptics as well. Bleak times for the Catholics, more or less wiped out over in the West. Okay, so we have just force-fed Toulouse a lot of land and they're refusing to core it. Even Cremona shouldn't be that expensive. Maybe they want to do these, but they can't because we're at war with France. Let the mercenaries take what they want. We certainly have many of them. Okay, so Savoy not interested. Utrecht I want to annex. Wurzburg also not interested. Utrecht, it is high time that you got inside me. And that's one less country. No, I would rather core that than having to deal with anything from it, to be honest. And oh, it feels good to be able to march through this land. Now, what am I going to do with you? Honestly, that one province of Savoy could do with going away. It is Lombard, but I don't want to give Toulouse anymore. They're already at the cusp. And I need to save Nevers for the rest of this. Could take Savoy for myself. But, yeah, Diplo Defense Act plus 50%. I'd rather not. I can't even make you give away land here. Alright, just give me the money. Give me all the money. Could even vassalize you and then annex you later on. Actually, I could annex you and release you. And then just absorb you in 10 years' time. We certainly have a glut of dip points. They would probably keep that aggressive expansion. Since improved relations comes before it. And I can't even remember back from when we figured out how to do things that way. Alright, what can I do with this land then? We're talking 18 base tax. And I already have 7, so I'd be pushed up to 25. Which is huge. But it's just on the cusp. Keep using that word, cusp. I could just sell it to Toulouse later on after I convert it. Alright, it'll be revolting, but let's just hang on to it. Bah. Jake, what is this song? God Wills It. Probably just missed it because I'm playing Barbarians Approaching and I don't remember what the last one was. Trade crisis. No way. Not paying dip just because you guys have a hissy fit. Annexing them gets rid of the Diplomatic Defense Act, which will allow Toulouse to core this land without the Diplomatic Defense Act. It also will get rid of Imperial Integrity, which means it'll be high time to dismantle the HRE. A long time coming, frankly. Oh, and Savoy's one of the electors. Savoy, Milan, Wurzburg, Trier. I'm missing a trick here. It's alright though, we can't really make many more electors. Anyone who's Protestant is already prime elector candidate. And well, we got rid of a lot of those. Get inside me, man. Just get inside me. Oh, Diplomatic Defense Act remains? That's scary. But at the same time, at least I can just core this land very swiftly. Not core, convert. So with you gone, it's just France and Wurzburg. Troublesome Wurzburg. Goodbye Imperial Integrity, I will miss you. I'll in particular miss that -3 revolt risk. But thankfully we now have trading in fish. Where am I even looking? Here we go. With trading in fish and positive stability and other such things, we won't have to worry about it. Still internal conflicts are there. You might be needed yet. Alright, final thing, deal with France. So we gave you 3, so we can still give you 22 base tax. 6, 6, and 6 is 18. Or 6, 6, 5, and 5. But you really want Champagne, don't you? Important centre of trade will certainly cut down on France's abilities. 17. And that's another 5. We should give you Nemours after all. And that's a sweet 22 on top of 3 for 25. Really feels like I'm missing a trick here. I should be breaking France apart more than just that. But if I feed more land to Toulouse, that's bad news for me. That'll do. Alright, now to check and see that I've made some kind of mistake. Oh, looks okay. And on comes that coalition, because yes, we did take rather a lot of land there. But you know who isn't in the coalition? Sweden. They may be allied to the Commonwealth, but the Teutonic Order have not been fed lately, and they're feeling a little hungry. And it seems that the Ottomans wanted on that. They haven't yet hit the required military technology, whereas our vassals have. Maybe we should just declare war and worry about the consequences later. Worrying about consequences later. That sounds good to me. Once we core Utrecht, we'll have less rebel faction problems. Speaking of, I really don't want to be dealing with that revolt risk, so we'll get you in on this. And where's my mind at here? If we fight Sweden, we bring in Hungary, Silesia, and the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth we feed a chunk to Teutonic Order and or Novgorod. But I can make them a co-belligerent. But maybe not with those allies. I broke up their alliance with Austria, but they got it back swiftly enough. Yeah, let's just go for it, but not before we want to end the schism yet again. Where are they? Silesia, Hungary, no real point to doing either of those, but we will get the Ottomans in on this. Yeah. And again, let's not be prepared for this war. Let's muck it up. A 1, 2, a 3. Get you over there. We only have the 40 boats, so we'll have to make do with them. Jake, any reason you didn't go Kingdom of God yet? Yeah, I don't have the required land. I will get it, but I don't have what I need just yet. Now we're low on completely out of rivals. Although apparently we can still get 2 more. Probably Ottomans and Commonwealth. That would be my guess. The Swedes do have a navy. Oh wow, they got 25 galleys worth of navy. They had 25 galleys worth of navy. France can no longer rival you or embargo you without cost to myself. Alright, let's go and put our disastrously undertech'd troops to work. Also, I don't have to rely on my boats here anymore. We can walk. Yeah, feels pretty good. I'm just going there to wipe out the troops, so I have no intention of sieging up Sweden right now. It's more important to take care of the Commonwealth paper troops first. Have a taste of Swedish steel. Tastes pretty weak. I'm probably going to run to Stockholm, and I'll pick you guys up in Åland. Still a lack of defense here. Yeah. They're running up there? What a waste of everyone's time. Jake, if you feed too much land to your marches, aren't you worried they lose the march status? Most of them already have. But we still need to have Teutonic Order, Livonian Order, and the Knights as marches. Whether they have those bonuses or not, because I want that achievement. Alright, Austria going for Hungary yet again, no problem. Where are you? Where is the Pope? Chilling out over here. Let's get him off of those guys. Oh, let's keep him on those guys. We have a slight situation here. At least when Novgorod fully westernizes, there'll be more of something to be dealt with in the battlefield. This isn't promising. Swedish scum over on that side. Jake, when do you plan on eating your pancakes today? Sadly, I have no pancakes to eat today. I wish I did. Believe me. Might seem a bit wasteful to spend that, but whatever. Yeah, remind me again, Teutonic Order, they get +2 from their ideas, right? Yeah, +2 missionary strength. Let's plough our way through Commonwealth. No longer can they simply evade us by going into the Golden Horde. Now, not having any troops in this region is probably going to be disastrous for my vassals that I've just overfed. Or rather, fed precisely the amount that they deserve. Although I don't like how they're not coring anything. Oh, well, you are. You're doing one of them. But only one. The cheapest one. Have you really been spending all your admin points? Potentially. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a revolt back there and all my troops are away from home. So, we have plenty of support limit. Let's make ourselves a new battle stack. 4 cannons, 1 province. Hate to say it, but I should be using these two as